Well, here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they'll take him down. At the 31-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers again now. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And that'll set him back 5. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
from the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up. Shot at the 32-yard line.
Recovered by Green Bay.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. Man open his board, it's complete. And they're going to mark mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
First down and goal to go.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the lead. For Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Third and long for Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one. It's a touchdown. Back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point try by Bailey. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. 27 yards there, a first down.
Robert Tonyan. A gain of 27.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Buying time to his left. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's third.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's what I want right there, baby. I want that. Come on.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cousins on target there to Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Cook. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That puts them in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 21.
Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Packers! Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Cousins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Do it again, baby. Do it again.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
20, 10, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Cook following the penalty. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Smith catches left side.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And 10 yards.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.
She back got me.